Yeah, we're having lots of fun here with Sarah Gulch from the Imagination Station. So the last experiment, I completely failed. It was fun. This one looks like I can do it. It's called what? Acid base indicators?
Yes, so we actually use a head of red cabbage to create an indicator, which will change in the presence of an acid or a base. So red cabbage has anthocyanins, and they have that indicating power. So this is actually just mixed with water. We boiled down the leaves and made this indicator. You can do it at home.
Okay.
Directions are on our website.
Perfect.
So we're going to leave this one in the center purple because that's going to be our control. So we're going to use it to compare all of our others. But we're going to mix some other things into our beakers and see what we come up with. So why don't you start with the first one down there. Now you have baking soda.
Baking soda.
Now if you had to make a guess if it's an acid or a base, what would you say?
Base.
Okay, so go ahead and add it in, and you're going to stir it up with that chopstick. And you can see that almost instantly we have this really pretty blue color. And so you were right, that is a base.
I was right?
You were. So tap water is usually around a 7, so it's a pH of neutral. Once we get this really nice blue color, we know that puts us on the higher end of the pH scale.
Okay.
So why don't you try your next one? It's vinegar.
Vinegar, that's what I smell up here, vinegar, okay. I'm gonna say acid.
Okay, very good. And again, we have almost an immediate color change. So now we have something that is very, very dark red. I'll let you do this one.
So what's that considered then?
That is a base, or an acid, you were right.
Okay. The lemon, just dump it in there?
Yep, actually do it in that one.
Or
Why don't you squeeze
right,
it?
that's all right.
Yep, why don't you squeeze it so we make sure we get all the juice out.
That's probably smarter. If I would have dumped that in, it would have splashed.
That's okay. Science is messy sometimes.
Yeah, it is.
Good job.
Is that good?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, and I actually have an egg over here.
Color.
So I'm gonna add an egg to mine.
Okay.
And like I said, sometimes science is a little messy, but look, we actually have this really nice color gradient. And actually, if I switch these around,
Pretty.
so now we have 2 acids and 2 bases. So now we have this really nice color scale. So this would be the more basic side, the higher end of our pH scale, going all the way down to the lower side. Our lemon might be somewhere around like a 3.
Okay.
So acids and bases are really fun. This is something you can do at home with the kids or the grandkids. And we want science to be fun for everyone.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have to happen just in the classroom. You can bring it to your kitchen. You can come to the Science Center.
You can see it happening right in front of you. It's
exactly.
So neat.
Yeah.
And it didn't really take that long to prepare, so.
No. Like I said, directions for making the indicator juice are on our website, but it's really just some red cabbage. You can blend it up in the blender, strain out the pulp, and then you have this nice indicator solution.
Perfect, and very beautiful colors
yeah.
all around. Now tell us about some of the events that you guys have coming up.
We have National Engineering Week. That's going to be at the end of this month, and that is actually going to culminate with our Paper Tower Challenge, which is happening on February 27th and 28th.
That sounds fun.
It is the best. So you get newspaper and masking tape, and you have to try and build a tower that can hold a baseball and withstand a fan. We put all these different constraints on it. So it's really fun. Definitely gets kids and families thinking, working together. Really love the event.
And then is there a workshop coming up, the Little Scientist Workshop in
those
March?
are starting in March.
Okay.
And so we take some of our favorite science and we kind of pare it down to that 3 to 5 year old age. So those classes are a lot of fun. We talk about colors and magnets and all kinds of great stuff. A little bit of chemistry maybe.
Yeah, I need to learn that. Now, is there ever any just like adults who go in there? Like, do you have to bring kids, or
no,
can I just go in and look around?
Yeah, the Science Center is amazing for everyone. We have the bicycle, which is a huge hit, so you can ride our high wire bike across the lower atrium. We have a new simulator theater, which was recently updated, and then we have a newer exhibit that is going to be reopening soon called Eat It Up, and so that has kind of gotten a facelift, and we've put all kinds of new fun things into it.
Sounds like a lot of fun. It reminds me of COSI in Columbus.
Yeah.
So pretty cool. I'll have to check it out.
Definitely.
Sarah, thanks so much for coming in. We appreciate it. I had a lot of fun learning these experiments, and hopefully you did as well. And we'll see you back here in a couple of minutes for more of your top stories.